He's playing Singing Monsters.
I am. It's probably really loud. I gotta collect all my coins, dog.
No, honey, we're rolling.
Well, I know. I heard your podcast voice activate.
I don't have a podcast voice.
I don't have a podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of Descant.
Can I ask why there's duct tape on your balls?
We'll get to that. I'm Eli.
Who are me?
Who are you?
I'm Noah.
I'm also Eli.
I'm Eli, and I'm also Eli.
He's Eli, and I'm Noah.
Okay, so you know the Game Grumps? They have a show called the 10-Minute Power Hour where it's like a live action show and they just talk. But then they do
so like a short podcast.
Well, no,
kind of.
They do stuff.
So
like they do like.
So it's like GMM then.
Yeah, it's like that, but it's 10 minutes. Is that how long GMM is?
On average.
Well, around 15. Because there's been longer ones, hasn't there?
Yeah, there's been longer ones, but they're usually like, I'd say on average like 12.
Yeah. Also, you've seen all the GMMs, so you've seen the one with the Game Grumps, right? Where they jump into the coin blocks?
Yeah, I remember that.
And Danny got all 4 of the... Anyway, but they do a bunch of stuff. And in like every episode, Dan is always the one where he's like, "Hi, welcome to the 10-Minute Power Hour."
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
And and Aaron is like, "I'm Dan." And then Dan's like, I'm Aaron. I'm not Aaron.
We should introduce ourselves as each other from now on just to confuse people.
Didn't Katie say that our voices sound similar though? Our
voices
do not sound similar.
Your voice is like soothing. I'm like freaking annoying as crap.
Yeah, for real. I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding. Anyway, welcome.
I can't wait for us to get another microphone.
Yeah, once I get my own, that'll be a lot better.
Our audio quality is gonna skyrocket because we're like kind of far from the microphone.
Once I get my own, we could probably just record it separate. Like I could just record at my house. To be honest,
I don't want to do that though.
You want to be
more personal. I want to be with you.
Don't touch me.
That sounded so good. Okay, let me explain why there's duct tape on my wall.
Okay, so I just look above his window and there's like patches of duct tape.
I sent you a picture. You should know.
You did?
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. So I have 2 windows in my room. That's an irrelevant detail. I don't know why I felt the need to say that, but I have blinds on them. And you know how there's like the string on the side of it to raise the blinds? I pulled that.
Oh, you did something
with an average amount of force, you know.
I was here when he did it. It was funny.
You were?
Yeah.
When it broke?
Yeah. Because it was at night.
Okay.
You ripped that sucker right off the window.
No, but I didn't pull it hard, did I?
No. It
was normal.
It was average, and he just ripped it off the freaking window.
But like the right part of it like broke completely, so I can't even put them back up or anything. And I'm aware that from the outside, I mean, if there was someone there, which there probably isn't, like most of the time.
You live in the woods, so.
But I mean, my neighbors can see like this side of my house. They're not gonna see like at night or what. Like it doesn't really matter too much, but. You can see in. Like, I went out to see if you could see in, and you can. With my light on, at least. I guess you can't. You probably can't really see much with it off. But I got a blanket and duct taped it up over my window, and it stayed for, like, I don't know, a while. Like, longer than you would think. And then it just fell. Which makes no sense.
Goodbye.
But I guess that's potential energy for you.
You've been in my room. You know what the blinds are in my window? I just have a bunch of black shirts hanging in front of my window.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about, but I do now.
The main reason I did that.
Isn't there a Fallout shirt?
It was a Fallout shirt. The main reason I did that was it's not ridiculously like during the summer it gets really sunny and then it gets hot. But I have a good AC, so if I just run that for like 15 minutes, then it's really cold in there.
We have really summer AC units.
Yeah, it's just a window AC unit. But
it keeps it cool, like, really well.
During the fall, like, remember this fall was really hot, so I still had my AC on, but I was going...
Part of our winter has been hot.
Yeah. I was still going to bed I started going to bed at, like, 6 in the morning when it was still light out, and I cannot, or once it was starting to get light out, I cannot sleep when it's light outside.
Yeah.
So, I just put those up, because I couldn't sleep.
I've told you this before, but I have trouble sleeping in any different environment, like, whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like,
if it's not your bed.
The light on, with, I actually rearranged my room fairly recently. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously you do.
Yeah. It was a bad setup, to be honest.
It was before, but this is
a lot better.
100%, I think, the best setup that you could
do, yeah,
with the things that I have.
Eli's room is not an especially small room.
It's about as big as yours, isn't it?
No, my room is,
or is
like,
yours bigger?
Probably like 2.5 times the size of this. But
are you serious?
Yeah, it's just I live in a storage room in a garage. I don't live in a house. So it's the
homeless.
It's
houseless.
Yeah, it's the length of a garage and probably half the width of one, like, a single door garage. So it's probably half the size of a regular garage. That's about how big mine is.
Let's talk about how small my house is in general. Well, I have a small house.
That's fair. It is pretty small.
I have no basement. I have no upstairs. It's just one floor. There are...
You have a crawl space?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. That made me think of Breaking Bad. There's an episode titled Crawl Space.
Speaking of...
you haven't seen Breaking Bad at all, have you?
None of it. Not even, like,
not
half
even an episode?
Nothing.
Watch the first episode. There's boobs in it.
Might have to. At my mom's house, there's a crawl space, and it's weird because I didn't realize why it was called a crawl space, because our crawl space, you could, like, fully stand up in there.
What?
Yeah. Like, the only thing that makes it not a basement is you can't access it from the inside, and it's, like, not front, like, there's gravel under there. Like, it's
yeah.
So, like, the first time I saw a crawl space that wasn't big enough to, like, we put our four-wheelers down there. Like, it was basically just the basement. But the first time I ever saw a crawl space like that, I was like, what?
Four-wheelers are fun.
Dude, I used to own one.
So did I.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably over there. That's
across the street.
Across the street at my grandma's house.
Was it like a kid's four-wheeler, or was it just like a regular?
No, it was like a full size. Yeah. We had two of them, and something was wrong with them. This was like forever ago, and then my dad took them over there, and they just never came back. I assume he took them over there to work on them, and he just got lazy.
The reason I said I owned a four-wheeler, I would still own one to this day if it were not for a miscommunication between my stepdad and I. Where
he like sell it.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
It was. He asked me if I wanted it, and I was like, "Yeah, I do," but I don't really have anywhere to put it. So, like, I told him no because I didn't have anywhere to put it. So I thought that he would just keep it, but he sold it because he thought that I meant I didn't want it. So it was a miscommunication on both sides, but it was upsetting. But he was like, "I'm sorry, I didn't comprehend that." I was like, "It's fine." It was a cheap four-wheeler anyway. It wasn't like exceptional.
Yeah, you and I should buy four-wheelers when we move out and stuff.
Yeah, like having a four-wheeler is one of those things that I like. That's one of the things that I don't think about often, but whenever I do, I'm like,
it's so much fun.
I miss.
Can you just like put it in a parking spot at like an apartment? Is that like allowed?
Just put it in the backyard.
You can fit two of them in a parking space.
You could probably put three in a parking space.
If you did it the right way.
Yeah. They got my little sister one, like a smaller one, not like a cheap, like plastic.
How old is she now?
10, 11, I think 10.
Good age, dude.
Yeah.
This many. Double digits,
Double digits. I remember when I turned 13, my grandfather was like, "You're a stinking teenager now," and he made fun of me all the time.
You're almost not a teenager now.
Yeah, I know. When I turned 19, he was like, "You got one more year before you're not a teenager anymore."
Not a little stinky teenager.
I got like 2 months, bro.
I was thinking about that the other day, like how close I am to not being a teenager. I feel like 19 is not really like a significant age.
Listen, I feel like you're still a teenager until you're like 26, to be honest.
Yeah. Like, legally, you're an adult by 18, but...
Well, you're like
most
half
of the
adult by
time-
17.
Yeah.
You can be tried as an adult
Yeah.
by 17, so...
17 is the age where you have to follow more laws than any other age, and it's stupid.
Yeah.
I remember
We
specifically...
don't have to follow more laws, you can just get in trouble easier.
my civics teacher telling me that, though. It's like the most
Was it Mr.
careful
Was
age.
it Mr. Fisher?
Fisher.
We're going fishing tomorrow?
Are you talking about the...
No, he didn't teach
one
civics.
with the raspy voice? No, that's Econ, man.
Yeah, dude, I love him.
No, I'm talking about
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Hart.
Mr. Hart. That's his name. It's not.
bleep that out.
Why?
No. Dude, I loved him.
I thought you were serious. It's not his name. Yeah, I feel like the entire history department at our school was just so
Also, I
awesome.
figured out that stereotypical English or history teacher, every one of our history teachers, like, you know, the one that's the vice principal now.
Yeah.
Like, he fit that too. They all fit the bill.
They do. They
listen,
hang out.
yes, they do, and they're all listen. All you have to know, if you guys don't live in the South, wow,
sorry,
there goes the mic.
I'm sorry.
If you guys don't live in the South, the stereotypical Southern history teacher, they didn't want to teach history. They would rather be fishing. And every time in between classes, they stand outside. They always wear a button-up shirt, typically plaid.
And maybe like a vest.
Sometimes a vest. The one VP, he
did
always
that.
wore a vest. Sleeves are always rolled up. Slacks tucked in
Always
shirt.
talking about politics or fishing.
With dad sneakers, and they always have one hand in their pocket and the other hand holding a cup of coffee.
Yes.
All the time.
It's so accurate.
Every one of them. And they all are the best teachers at the school.
So
All of them. Not the best teacher, but the most fun.
yeah.
And in terms of, like, Mr. Hart and Mr. VP, they were good teachers.
And Mr. Deep Voice Man.
Yeah, he had his moments where he was a really good teacher, but other times he'd just get talking about fishing for an hour. And then he'd be like, oh, crap, we need to talk about the dang old Civil War.
Bro, that was... You know who was really bad for that?
Who?
I'm gonna call her Miss Swimming. Miss Swimming. Swimming.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. The psycho one.
The psycho one.
Dude, I didn't
She
know.
taught chemistry.
Grayley
Oh my
was
God.
in her homeroom.
Yeah.
Okay,
I remember that.
I never had this teacher or even, like, interacted with her. Do you know what she did to, that one kid?
What?
This
kid?
you're the only way. I'm just gonna say his name. Yes. Just like that. There's no way I would get you to know who that is unless I just said his name.
No.
Okay, basically, there was this
No,
kid
that's
who,
not.
like, he probably should have gotten in trouble, but at the time, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He had, like, a piece of paper, or, like, he didn't have a piece of paper because she didn't give it to him, like a form or whatever. And he was like, hey, I didn't get that form. And he didn't. Like, it's not like he lost it. He just didn't get it. Mm-hmm. And she freaked out on him and sent him to the office, and then he went to AEP, which is, like...
What?
Yeah, he went to AEP for that. Because he was back-talking, in quotes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, I'm not kidding. Ask anyone that was in that class. Grayley was the one who told me that story.
To be fair, he probably should have been sent to AEP for something else.
Yes.
So it's not like...
Yeah, he's one of those kids that should have been... AEP is like the correctional... It's not a correctional facility. It's not like jail.
Alternative education program.
Yeah,
is
it's
what
where you
it
go
stands
if you're
for.
a bad kid.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you go to school if you're a bad kid. It's also where they have ISS, which is in-school suspension. They should not...
They didn't used to.
No,
I don't think.
no, they did. I was in ISS and I went there. And now they're separate programs, which are held in separate rooms. But when I went, they weren't, and you were basically just in AEP for however long you had ISS.
Yeah.
And it was terrible. I had to, like, run laps and stuff.
It was in middle school that they did it, like, in the same building, right?
Well, it was always in the same building. It was just in a different room. Oh, you mean in the same building as the school?
Yeah.
Yeah. That ISS, you just went to a different classroom.
Yeah.
For, like, 3 days. Anyway, I'm going to get to the topic. I have a lot to say.
I had something...
I forgot that we had a topic today.
I have a story. I have a story back to the history teacher thing.
Oh, yeah, tell it.
I don't know if I've told you before, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, there was this one day at the movie theater. The principal, the disciplinary dude, you know what I'm talking about? Big man.
He wasn't a principal. Oh.
Disciplinary dude.
You're going to AP. That one?
Not the bald one.
No.
The one that
disciplinary.
only has a chest.
Yes. the one who doesn't have a job, he's just there.
He just does chest workouts.
Yes. He comes to school, does chest workouts, and dress codes females inappropriately.
Yeah, basically.
That's what he does.
Also, did I tell you that I've seen him at my gym before?
No, but
He was like wearing shorts.
Also, you know what's funny? Outside of school, he's a wonderful man.
He's like, nice.
Yeah, he's like incredibly nice. It's just in school, he's such a butthole.
I feel like he seems like the type of person that has like social issues.
Yeah. Like it seems like he takes his job too seriously. And yeah, Eli just pointed at himself. This guy, a quick story. They actually had to get a female disciplinarian because he was only dress coding females. And people complained. He wasn't being creepy at all, but it was just the fact that like he would like exclude females, and like people got uncomfortable that he was looking at them, which is reasonable. But honestly, I hate to be in his shoes because, to be fair, he was doing his job.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it was only females, and I don't think he ever dress coded a guy once.
Probably not.
I saw him like there was a group of girls, and they had a gay friend, and the guy had ripped jeans, which you were not allowed to have.
Yeah.
Like you could have ripped jeans if it was below the knee, but like
they did change that eventually, though.
Yeah,
I think that was like my senior year, though.
You can't have ripped jeans at all now. But it was like ripped, like you could see his underwear, which even I think is inappropriate. Like
it definitely
just wear regular pants. And he walked up to that gaggle of people and dressed.
Gaggle?
Yeah, gaggle.
Is that a real word?
It is.
What?
Yeah.
That is such a magical word. Don't do it. I see you looking at my Google Assistant.
I thought it would activate when you said that. And he dress coded two of the girls there and not the guy. and it was like, really, dude. Anyway, what were you saying?
I could easily guess who the guy is too, probably, but I'm not going to. That was my first guess.
That it wasn't him. It was one. It was like my sophomore year, and it was like one of the seniors. I didn't know.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, I've seen disciplinary guy at my gym a couple times before, and he was like wearing shorts. That man has no legs. That man has chicken legs.
He doesn't. It's weird.
He has like skin and bones, and then a torso.
What is this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna die. I have a bump on my arm. I think I have cancer. I'm gonna die.
Anyway, all he did the entire time was like chest and ab workouts, and I was like, really, dude?
He's massive.
You know you have leg muscles, right?
Yeah.
Like
no, he doesn't. What? He doesn't have leg muscles.
Well, he doesn't, but he can.
He walks with his hands.
But also, back to the movie theater story. So it was just a regular day on the job, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we had, it was Rambo. I think it was Rambo.
Okay.
Could have been Terminator, but I think it was Rambo. And, my friend who also went to school with me, my coworker, she was selling tickets at the time, and I was like at the front of the counter. And, she stopped and like walked up to me and she was like, "Dude, our principal is here." And then a little bit later,
he wasn't the principal, by the way. That guy, he was just the
VP?
Disciplinarian. Oh, are you talking about VP?
I'm talking about the principal.
Oh, okay.
Are you
talking about bald guy?
I'm talking
Baldy?
about chicken man.
Oh,
Chicken man.
Chicken.
So Chicken Man comes.
Oh, I love that man.
Comes there.
I love that man.
He's like sitting outside, and then like a couple seconds later, she's like, "Now the VP's here," and they're like standing out there talking. And then there's that one dude that's like over the incubator program. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, vaguely.
I'm not sure what his name is. I don't know, but he came, and then disciplinary guy came.
The whole school system was there.
Then it was just the four. Those four. It was the boys. and they came in and they watched Rambo, and they were just hanging out.
That's so funny.
They were just chilling.
That's funny, to be honest.
Awesome, though. Did they actually have a relationship?
You know, Chicken, he was a history teacher.
We have code words for all of these people. It's hilarious.
Well, Chicken is actually a code word for what...
Don't say it.
What they actually call him, which is funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a reason we call him Chicken.
Yeah.
If you know who it is, you know who it is.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
You love that man.
IYK.
IYK. Okay.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, I got it. All right, let's talk about the topic. I want to.
We do have a topic.
We're
vibing.
We're kind of just going to talk about YouTube, just like in general.
Yes. There's a lot of places that can go.
We decided that we have a lot of stuff to talk about YouTube, whether it's stuff we want to do.
So we're just going to talk.
Stuff that we had done. Creators that we like. Policies about YouTube that we don't like. Just YouTube in general. I'd like to start by saying I believe the Minecraft Renaissance is over. Which hurts.
Well, PewDiePie stopped.
And
I feel like PewDiePie...
SMP Live is over. You at least know what that is, right?
SMP is over.
You at least know what SMP Live is, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, yes. But
it's the one with Carson and
told
Schlatt.
me about it. I've never watched it.
Basically, it was a Minecraft server, and if you were on the server, you had to be streaming. And if
Which
not,
is an excellent idea.
If not, Carson would just get on, who's the guy who owned it, and he would just say, "Are you streaming?" And they would be like, "No," and then he would just kick them from the server. So that went on from, I think, the end of, it was like most of 2019. I think all of it. It was like February of 2019 or something like that.
Pretty good.
And that, it was really, that combined with PewDiePie is what really brought Minecraft back.
Yeah.
And I think it was really interesting to see everyone, like, collectively get together over Minecraft again.
I want to say, though, you and I have both been playing Minecraft a really long time. How long have you been playing PC?
PC? Like owned PC? Only since 2016.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was like around 3 for you, because I remember mine's like double.
I've played Minecraft probably as long as you have, but owned it since 2016.
Not PC.
Or end of 2015, sorry.
So, either way, it's a long time still.
Yeah.
I've been playing PC for 6 years and almost a month. 6 years.
Also, to be honest, I think I've kept up with Minecraft longer than you have, but you've definitely put more hours into the game than I have.
You're more up to date now.
Yeah.
Back when I was on my original servers and stuff,
it's so funny
everything.
Because I used to ask Eli all the stuff like, how do you craft this, blah blah blah, and now Eli comes to me and he's like, how do you craft this?
Yeah, because
I was like, you bot.
I never really did the things that I did with the old updates. I never did those things with the new updates. Really,
like keep up with the snapshots
because
and stuff like that.
I would just launch every snapshot, watch all these snapshot review videos, and
play with them yourself.
Make sure that I knew the bees, bro. Make sure that I knew everything that was going on. I haven't either.
Once Optifine comes up for 1.15, we need to sink some time into figuring out how the bees work.
Yeah,
because then we don't have to make a slime farm, bro. We just use honey blocks. Yeah.
But
also, why can't you make a sticky piston with honey?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for like slime block, like flying machines and stuff, you can use honey blocks instead of slime blocks.
I suppose so.
And they don't stick to each other. Thanks to Mumbo.
Something I want to say, we were talking about GMM earlier, and how I've watched every episode. I love GMM.
That's all you wanted to say?
Basically.
I like it too. I do not. Do you still watch them every day?
Yeah. I'm like 3 days behind, which is like nothing really.
Yeah.
And I'm off tomorrow, so I'll just watch them tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got caught up in work and all that. I do want to say, I worked 12 and a half hours yesterday, stayed up until 4:30, and then woke up at 3 today. Yeah, I'm a little tired.
He called me at 3 and he's like, y'all ever just wake up at 3? That wasn't what you said, but it was something like that.
I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he answered, and I was like, well, I just woke up.
I was like, yeah, I could tell.
Then I made myself some pancakes.
Yes, sir.
And then I went and got old Mr. Frost.
And we've been vibing all day.
We've been vibing.
So something that's been happening on YouTube more recently, I found, is it seems like people are kind of getting tired of YouTube. Have you felt that?
I can see that. I feel like it's an inevitable thing.
At this point, whenever I find a new YouTuber that I like and I see that they're active still, I get excited.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of YouTubers or streamers or stuff that I've been viewing recently have kind of just been falling off. And, I mean, a semi-good example would be PewDiePie, because he just took a break and is currently on break. After years of daily uploads and not missing a single upload, he is taking a break. And, I mean, good for him.
Absolutely. It sucks because the end of YouTube is inevitable.
Yeah. We just don't know when it's going to happen.
It can't last forever, but I just want to be a part of it before it ends.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay that it's going to end. Like, I've always known that.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be soon.
I want it to last as long as it can.
Absolutely.
And at its current state, it seems to be getting a lot better than it was in terms of ad revenue and stuff like that. But it's kind of just, at the moment, in terms of policies and stuff, it's very stale. Because it seems like with the whole the COPPA thing, do you know about that?
No.
Basically,
COPPA feel.
Don't touch me.
I touched his leg, if you were wondering.
Basically,
Nothing
it's some
here.
like thing about the government that says if you say that you make kids content and then lie, you can be fined.
Okay.
Like protecting children. So
I didn't know what it was called, but I am familiar because every episode of Descant that I post, it's like, is it made for kids? And I just put no, so there's no restrictions.
Yeah. But that's an issue because we censor our podcasts. But we don't talk about
But you can't lie and say it is made for kids if it's not, but you can the other way around, right?
So, if you state that it's not for kids, and you like talk about like, you know, topics that are not for children, then they're like, okay, whatever. So honestly, yeah, you're right. We should be fine because we talk about serious topics and stuff like that. Yeah. Whether or not we swear, that doesn't matter.
But kids are still welcome to watch.
Yeah, like
we're just not. You know.
But in terms of someone like Laserbeam, who swears in every video and stuff like that, the first video that he made after... Yeah.
He struggles so much.
He does. The first video that Laserbeam released after the whole COPPA thing happened, he opened the video with the F word. after like a year and a half of not swearing because of ad revenue.
I forgot to lap it.
Yeah, I know.
Whoopsies.
So he... and he was like, listen... You guys know that my content's not for kids, and I say that it's not, but I'm just worried.
Yeah.
I mean, being on YouTube and like that is just really, really strange. Like kid review, like toy review channels, stuff like that is getting flagged and getting fined.
Why?
Like thousands of dollars. Because if they have like any fragment of... Because they claim that their videos are for children. Mm-hmm. And if they have any fragment of anything that is not, like, suitable for children, it's flagged immediately and they get fined.
That's so stupid.
So, YouTube's rough right now. The ad revenue stuff is kind of dialing it back. I just don't know when it's going to end. Because I know YouTube needs to make money. And they need to make money from ad revenue. But, I don't know. It's just...
So,
it's weird.
Other than what's going on with YouTube right now, I think we should take it back, like real far back.
Back to like the first video, me at the zoo. You guys have never watched that video.
At the zoo? You mean at the Braves game?
No.
What are you talking about?
Me at the zoo is the first video posted on YouTube in 2006.
Oh, not that far back.
No.
No.
What are you going back to?
I thought you meant, you know that like 2-minute video that was titled I'm Alive from the Braves game?
No.
It was just us like being stupid. You were trying to give strangers high fives, and you got like 2. You don't
remember that because you were like, let's just post this and see what happens. Because we were trying to start like a vlog channel or something,
and it was like recorded in vertical.
Yeah, it was terrible. We gonna talk about the old Minecraft series?
Well, I think we should go even further back than that, not to the point where it's the dawn of YouTube or whatever. Would that be the right phrase? Anyway, that's not important.
The dawn of the good era.
I haven't heard your story for this, but I'm pretty sure you heard mine, but I'm going to tell it anyway. How I started watching YouTube, regularly, and how I started playing Minecraft.
I know. Mine is the exact same. The same, like, how I started playing Minecraft and how I discovered YouTube are the same incident.
Mm-hmm. So, I was just, like, bored one day, like, as a... I don't know, probably like a 12-year-old, honestly.
Yeah.
Just flipping through YouTube because, there's some viral videos on there. Charlie bit my finger, maybe I'll find something good. Charlie bit me. That was terrible.
Yeah. Wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah. I was just flipping through, and I'd taken an interest in Minecraft. Like, I was playing on my phone and all that. And I find this video by this guy or girl, I don't really know. I don't remember the name of the channel. I've told it to you before. Do you happen to remember? No. I don't know. But it's basically this channel that takes Minecraft creators. I don't even know if it's
did tell me this, yes.
I don't know if it's still a thing or whatever. Takes like
like smaller creators.
Smaller, that's okay. Yeah, smaller creators and post them because they have a bigger following and it gets them more subs. And I don't know if there's like money involved in some way or whatever, but they do that. I mean, and it's really cool.
Really quick, this is a short story, but I posted a clip of Apex Legends, on the Apex subreddit where I killed 2 guys without a gun and they both had guns. I punched them both to death. First of all, amazing clip.
Yeah.
And I was playing with Joseph at the time. And so I posted it on there, and like half an hour later I get a message from some guy, and he's like, "Hey, we saw your clip on the Apex subreddit, and we wanted to know if we could put it in our YouTube video."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Heck yeah!" And he was like, "What name should we credit?" And I was just like, "Just my in-game username, Emeraldton." And sure enough, it was in there.
That's awesome.
They messed up the credits, so I got the credit from the clip before me, and then the clip after me got my credit. But I don't really care. It was in there. I saw it. Yeah. I subscribed to their YouTube channel and turned post notifications on so I could watch the video, and it was in there.
Yes, sir.
So that was really interesting. So I imagine it's probably something like that, where they just
see something they like.
Yeah, and they message. They message them and they're like, "Hey, how would you like us to promote you?" Because they can't just steal content.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Anyway,
but the first Minecraft video that I ever found on YouTube was that channel, and it was this guy named Blood Zelos. It was his video, and it was a Minecraft house tutorial, like how to build a simple survival house.
Yeah.
And that's the first Minecraft video I ever saw.
And it was on YouTube.
And it was a solid house.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. And then I started watching Blood Zelos' videos, and he was pretty solid for a while, and then he stopped posting, like, completely.
Yeah.
He hasn't posted in like years now.
Which
sucks, but
my first introduction to Minecraft and YouTube as a whole, both of them. My first introduction to Minecraft, like, more than just playing on mobile.
Yeah.
And like at first I thought it was a mobile game because like I had played the demo version on mobile. Also, if you've never played Minecraft Lite on mobile, you haven't lived. It's terrible, but it's like a part of our childhood, isn't it? Playing that.
I've bought 2 copies of Pocket Edition too.
I have it on my phone.
I bought 2 copies of Pocket Edition and 2 copies of PC.
I have 2 copies of PC. I've only bought one though. The other one was given to me.
And an Optifine cape. And my mom bought me a rank on some random server, which was $25. So that's 35 with the cape, and then 27 times 2, which is 54. 54 and 35.
Almost $100.
89, and then the 2 pocket edition, which is 14. So that's 103.
Yeah, roughly. A little over $100. That's interesting. I've not spent nearly that much on Minecraft. Joseph's probably spent around 300. We were playing on a server where you could buy keys.
Minecraft?
Yeah, you could buy keys, and he bought a bunch of keys. It was
that kid
on MC Origins. Shout out to the server that's not open anymore.
I remember playing on that.
Yeah, we played Skyblock on there. Anyway, my introduction. I was scrolling through the old Minecraft website. If you don't know the old Minecraft website, see if you can go on the Wayback Machine on Google. And
wait, what is that?
It's a website that can it takes like screenshots
of previous versions of websites.
Yeah, it to the best of its ability, it tries to keep the entire internet from any point in time intact, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
But I'm certain Minecraft would be on there. The old Minecraft website was so sketchy. And to be fair,
Optifine.net.
Oh, dude, that thing's been out for like what 8 or 9 years, and it still looks like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so on the website they had like a page where it was kind of like how to play Minecraft, and they linked YouTube channels. And I found this guy named Paul Soares Jr. Shout out to him. He is wonderful. He still plays games. He's like probably in his 50s now.
Wow.
And he just loved Minecraft. And he started a series, and I remember the title, How to Survive and Thrive in Minecraft, Episode 1. And every episode he would start, and he's like, hey, what's up, Survivors? Because his last name was Soares.
Survivors.
His club is... or his like fan group is the Survivors. His club. But he is the nicest
his posse.
guy. He's like such a genuinely sweet guy, and I'm fairly certain has the title of first Minecraft how-to video ever.
That's interesting.
Like aside from videos that like the company made or anything like that, like he's the first one that did like a first like how to survive your first night video.
Bro, have you seen I feel like it's called like how to no, that's not what it's called. I don't know what it's called, but it's Minecraft like tutorials and crap, and it's this guy that has like red hair, and he has like
OMG
this
Craft?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't like that channel.
I mean something craft.
It's OMG Craft, yeah. Anyway, but Paul Soares Jr., that series, the How to Survive and Thrive series, lasted 89 episodes. I remember it because I'm sad that there aren't more. And it was all the way up through like 1.8, and then the gap between 1.8 and 1.9 happened, where it was like freaking 6 years.
Everybody lost interest. Like the lack of content in 4.9.2.
Yeah. So he took a break, and then once 1.9 came out, he picked up a new series because he had the same world from like 1.1, I think,
dang,
to like 1.8, the same world.
Oh my gosh.
And I actually have a download of that world because you could download it.
I wish I kept some of my old worlds because the first world that I ever like built a really good house in, like I remember it very well, and I just don't have it.
Yeah,
I just deleted it.
He actually made his own, because Mushroom Islands came into the game, and he made his own that's back when it was just a biome, before it was an island. Because you remember when it used to be a biome?
Yeah.
Because they changed it to an island because it made more sense, because it's like kind of like a disease, I guess.
Yeah. It does spread across grass.
It does, yeah.
Okay.
No, it spreads across dirt. It doesn't spread across grass. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, but he made his own island, like around his base.
Pretty cool.
With the mycelium and the mushrooms and stuff like that.
I want to make a private island on the server we're on now.
He made he lives in like Maine or something like that, and he had a cat, and it was orange, and he named it Tang.
Tang.
Because that like the orange juice.
Tangerine.
Kind of. Well, no.
Tangy.
There's a brand of like orange juice, like powder or whatever, named Tang, and that's why he named it that.
I think I've had that before.
But Tang died, and it drowned.
Rest in peace, Tang.
And then the next episode, he was like, "All right,
Rip Tang." Now that's a band name.
Yeah.
Can we title this Rip Tang? I'm not gonna do that.
The next episode, he was like, "All right, we have Tang 2." So yeah, that was my introduction to YouTube as a whole and like Minecraft series. He has 3 children, and he did a Minecraft series with his 3 children and his wife.
That's awesome.
Bro, and the way they did it was they were on an island. It was a survival island with 5 people.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
I'm not gonna say his name, but similar to Gunpowder, and he plays Pokemon Go with his family.
Similar to Gunpowder.
Mm-hmm.
Sulfur?
No.
You lost me.
When you burn things.
Fire.
No.
Smoke.
No.
Just say his name and edit it. Oh! You got it.
We gotta stop with these keywords. That's so freaking
seriously,
stupid.
It is. This is the first episode we've used keywords and haven't just edited out. We decided that we're gonna try and make Eli edit less, because it does.
We're
take
just
a lot of
trying to
time.
be all around looser.
And like honestly,
at the end of the day, it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
Really.
Anyway, yeah, this guy that plays Pokemon Go with us, he plays with his whole family, which is cool.
I feel like a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
I mean, back when I lived with my dad,
really interesting.
We all did.
Joe and Amanda.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to you guys. You're never gonna listen to this.
You're never gonna send them the link.
Fair.
That's probably why.
That's fair. I'm gonna send them the link on Spotify.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Speaking of Pokemon Go and YouTube, there's a Pokemon Go YouTuber that I follow. Well, used to. I'm still subscribed. Trainer Tips. You may have seen him.
I don't know.
He's really funny. He recently expressed that he thinks the game is stale right before Gen 5 came out. Because they had
the game is stale. Niantic.
How about more Pokemon? And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
But he took a break from uploading because he was like, there's just nothing to do. He's like, there's no new shinies. Like, I can't just go out and hunt for a shiny unless there's an event because it's not going to spawn.
Yeah, really.
And so that was interesting.
Concept of shinies is so frustrating because I get that they're rare and it's really exciting when you find them and all that, but they're so rare. It's so hard to get shinies.
It is.
Unless it's Community Day and there's just freaking 20,000.
Did you see that they're voting
kids
for Community Day this month?
They are.
February's a vote.
Bro, I just completely missed Piplup. I just slept.
So here's the 4 options, alright? We have Matchop, whose shiny's already in the game.
Yes.
Dratini.
No.
Yeah, Dratini,
I'm down for that.
who has a shiny already and also already had a Community Day. Vulpix, whose shiny is not in the game and I do not think should be the one, even though I guarantee you Vulpix is going to win.
I like Vulpix.
I do like Vulpix, but I do not want Vulpix to be a Community Day.
Why?
Because Vulpix just isn't useful. Like, I say most of the Pokemon from Community Days are useful in some way. Like, either they're gym guarders or you use them in battles.
I guess.
Or, they have a pattern, because obviously March is going to be Snivy, because it's the grass starter, and they have a pattern, and it's probably going to be on my birthday, and I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Because I love Snivy, and he's one of my favorite shinies.
I'm never going to get a Community Day on my birthday.
But, seriously, I don't think Vulpix should be it. But the 4th option, which is the best, and I hope will win, is Rhyhorn. Because he's honestly everywhere.
That took a second to click.
Rhyhorn, Hoppip, and Mankey, much to my dismay, are everywhere around where we live.
Yes.
And Rhyhorn is one of those Pokemon that when you fully evolve it is so good.
It is.
Rhyperior is so good. And Rhyperior Shiny's cool. Actually, I don't know Rhyperior. I know Rhyhorn is orange.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
And then Rhydon is yellow.
He is? I have a Pokemon app. Hold on. I'm going to look at Rhyperior Shiny. Loading Pokemon. This thing takes forever to load. It makes me mad.
Dexter.
This isn't even in the thing anymore.
Sponsored by Dexter.
Ooh, Shiny Rhyperior is yellow too.
Sponsored
I
by
like that.
Pokemon Go. We have to keep that joke rolling. We're 45 minutes in, and that's the first time we said it.
Sponsored by water still.
Yeah,
Never ends.
absolutely.
But I guarantee you that either Vulpix or Dratini is going to win. I honestly think Dratini's going to win. I know Machop
like
won't.
The shinies, though.
Machop's a good shiny. And the thing about Dratini is that everyone loves Dragonite.
I'm not
Dragonite
really
has a good shiny, and a lot of people that are playing now didn't play when its community day was here.
I didn't.
However,
I'm not going to complain at all because I don't have any of them.
What I think they should do, and everyone has a sneaking suspicion that they will do this. They'll make whatever is chosen is going to be the community day, but the whole day, all 4 of those Pokemon are going to be spawning.
I can vibe with
and
that.
And I am okay with that, but if Dratini
get
wins...
some Rhyperior candies, power them up.
Yeah.
You know?
If Dratini wins, then we don't get a new shiny. Which is aggravating. Because if one of the other ones wins... I wish if they would confirm this, then everyone would probably pick Vulpix or Rhydon, or Rhyhorn. Because Dratini's still shiny. Like, you can still get one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And if it's spawned more, then you can still
you have a higher chance
of getting one anyway.
I hope that they do what they did with December's community days, where it was just the Pokemon spawned all weekend. That was so nice.
I loved that event, but I was so sick.
Yeah, I know. Did you get any shinies?
I got a couple.
Because I remember you went out for like an hour.
I got yeah.
I didn't. The one shiny I wanted was Totodile, and I didn't get one.
I wanted Bagon, and I didn't get one.
I still have a bunch of Bagon.
For the amount of time that I spent on it, I got a decent amount because I got some Slackoth, I got a Torchic.
Did I ever tell you what the supposed shiny rate for that day was? It was about 1 in 5.
Yeah, there's no. I don't know. I don't know if I believe that.
I do because of how often. Because think about this. I probably got the same amount of shinies in total that I would a normal community day, but it was all different Pokemon. So I think they raised the chances to be equal given how many Pokemon there were.
Yeah.
Because some people got like 3 shinies and then other people like Joe got like 16. So it was like a normal community
I don't get
day.
Joe's luck.
He has a gotcha.
It's insane. Oh yeah.
It's this thing that catches Pokemon automatically. Now we're talking about Pokemon.
Let's get back to YouTube. I was about to say that. I got a lot to say, dude.
Alright, get on
it. We're keeping our friends waiting right now, too.
Yeah, seriously.
We were like, we have a podcast, it's special to us.
Yeah, we have to record. We'll come eat your pizza later.
Yeah. So well, now I forgot. Dang it. Okay. Blood Zelos. Yeah. No, I got it. Stop, dude. The thoughts came back around. So, he was the first Minecraft YouTuber I ever watched, and I actually watched him for a long time. Because he actually posted for a long time. And he was on this thing called an SMP, which if you don't know, it stands for Survival Multiplayer. It's just playing Minecraft with friends.
Yeah, it's a server.
The best private server specifically. It is the
best way to play Minecraft.
The best way to play Minecraft. The most fun thing I've ever freaking done in my life.
Because Minecraft is fun when you're by yourself, but it's so much more fun with friends.
Exactly. Like just hanging out on a call together, just building or mining,
or like exploring together.
It's so fun. I don't know what's so awesome.
And the thing about it is that on an SMP, you have the option of playing by yourself. Because generally speaking, you're going to be by yourself most of the time, but you're going to be talking with your friends. And if you ever need something, you can trade with your friends.
And it's so like self-paced too.
Yeah.
You can put as much into it as you want. It's
SMPs
just awesome.
Are so fun. That's why Mumbo and everyone on Hermitcraft, like, this is the longest season they've ever done. And the reason why is just because they're having so much fun.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want this world to end yet. I have a sneaking suspicion that it's getting towards the end. Just because everything's done. Like, once you get to that point, everything's kind of just done. But I'm excited for Season 7 of Hermitcraft.
7.
Yeah, I have watched, up until recently, every episode that Mumbo posted of Season 6.
That's crazy.
And I've watched about half of Season 5. And Season 5, he lived underwater, and it was so freaking cool.
But this SMP that Blood Zealous was on, it was, I don't know if you're going to know any of these YouTubers, but some of the other ones were, Magnetic Minecraft. Probably not.
No.
You probably don't know him. He quit YouTube in a very crappy way. So
how did he quit?
I'm not gonna get into that.
I'm intrigued now.
I'm not. No.
I want to know.
No, not the point. Not the point. Tibsy. Do you know Tibsy?
Heard of it.
Tofu Gaming, Poke Digger.
I don't know any of those people.
Nah.
I think I've heard of Tibsy.
Let's see who else was there.
What was the server called?
It was called Vimcraft.
Never heard of it.
That's the first SP I've watched. And then on that SMP, they talked about another one called Mind Something. I think.
Was it Minecraft?
No, shut up. I don't know. It was something else. They were on one before, and I watched some of it. And then a couple of the people from that server were later on a server called the Cube SMP, which that one went on for 3 seasons, and I watched every episode of a couple of the members. And I was so invested in that server, and I loved it. And eventually, me and some of my friends started an SMP, and we called it the Plug SMP.
We still haven't come up with a name for ours, have we?
And no, we haven't. I think we had like 3 seasons of the Plug, and then I was on a modded one at some point.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it was with Tyler, and I didn't get on but like a couple of times. I can't remember what it was called either. I don't know. I can't remember the name of anything tonight.
Yeah.
And then Noah and I have been on a server together. We've had a few seasons. And by seasons, we mean different worlds. So we just start over every now and then.
The first one that we did, so
they're so fun.
I assume are you gonna tell the story of the Plug? Like why it's named that?
Why is it named that?
You told me why it was named that, because of that website.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I totally forgot. Noah.
Okay, well hold on.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so that server was named The Plug for a reason that I assume Eli will get to.
I will.
So the server, the second one after, because I was added to the season 2 of The Plug, right at the end of season 2.
Was it 2?
No, it was 1. It was right at the end of 1.
Yeah, I thought it was 1.
And I was there for I got on.
Because that was twice. The really flattened one that we had. That was the one we spent the most time on.
And then I was on for the start and a little bit of season 2 when you recorded.
Did we have 2 or 3 of the Plug?
You had a third one that I wasn't invited to, and then you got on twice, and you were like, no.
I remember the first spawn was the one with the big skyscraper that I built, and it was so flat, and the Iron Titan was there.
Yeah, that was there, and then
that was the first one.
I was like, can I have iron blocks? And then all I did was made a parkour and got off.
Yeah. And then the third one, I think, was the one where you had the wood shop or whatever.
Anyway, so after...
What was the second one, though?
The second one was the one where I lived in that cave. That was the one where you were recording, and you had the time lapses at the beginning of every video. And we started at the village.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I don't remember building a wood shop.
So what was the third one then?
That was the one that, while my server was up, they invited you to it, and you played twice, and you were like, no.
Huh?
Yeah, that was when I had the realm, the first one.
I'm really curious about this because I'm getting them mixed up.
Anyway, this is probably really boring to listen to.
I'm sorry.
So when I started my server, it was season 1, and I couldn't figure out what to call it.
It was a realm then, wasn't it?
It was a realm, but I was still a server. So I
remember that now. I totally ditched the group.
Yeah. Because it was season 3.
I was just not vibing with some of the people.
Yeah,
at this point.
Because Eli had his own
caring.
Yeah, Eli had his own friends, and half of them were buttholes. So there's a couple good ones.
I'm cool with a lot
Tyler,
of them now.
I like you. Andrea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like you. I don't know if you listen, but
I haven't talked to her in a really long time.
She was cool.
Trona's cool. I don't know if you ever talked to Trona.
I did not. I know she's in the group chat and she hasn't played yet.
Neither has Tyler.
Yeah, I know. Tyler, you loser. Neither
Get
Jonathan
on.
and freaking Devin? That's not his name.
Dylan.
I couldn't think Dylan, I'm sorry, I couldn't think of your name. Anyway, so when I started my server...
Dylan listens. He's a legend.
I didn't know what to call it. So I talked to Eli, and we were like, well...
What has to do with a plug?
Yeah, so we called it The Outlet.
Yeah, and it sounds dope.
It does.
Also, Noah and I were both on a couple, like, random realms with Kylie.
Yeah.
That's fine, right? Yeah. Which none of them really ever got too far. We just kind of hopped on there and like hung out. They were fun while they lasted.
Do you remember season 1 of The Outlet when I was gonna do the when we were planning to do the currency system, and I had that big underground.
We edited out like a big cube underground.
Yeah.
We just left it and didn't do anything.
Did you know Karina found it?
Did she?
Yeah, because she was like...
Because it was like right across a cave, too.
Yeah, and Karina was just digging, and she was at like Y 30, and she found bedrock, and she was like, what? And then she found this giant bedrock wall. I remember specifically, I was trying to get everything set up, and everyone got on for the opening of the season. Yeah. And remember when I created that big bedrock platform at the top?
Yeah, I do.
And then I dropped everyone down, and they all just died, and then spawned back on top. And I was like,
that was funny.
But that was really fun. That was where I built the wood farm. Remember that at spawn?
Yeah, and I used it, and you got mad at me because I did something wrong.
Yeah,
I broke it somehow, didn't I?
The first time you used it, you were like, "Hey, I placed like 3 saplings, and it's broken. What happened?" And you broke all the freaking wood. You didn't realize that all the logs that were sideways were supposed to be there.
Yeah,
that made me mad. Anyway, so that server was really fun.
That's the worst thing I've ever done to you, then that's fine.
And then I'm trying to remember what season 2 was. I don't even remember what happened in season 2. Oh, season 2 was my tree.
Yeah.
That was season 2.
Season 1 was your water base.
And then my water base, and then my second water base. Which was wonderful, and I liked a lot more.
Let me explain the origin of the plug name first. So, I wonder if people use this website still. There's a website called Plug DJ, and it's basically... How would you describe that?
I never used it. I've no idea.
Used it?
No. You just told me about it.
It's like Spotify and Discord combined.
You could just listen to music with friends.
I mean, yeah, basically. And there's like a chat room and everything.
Okay.
Which this was before Discord rose to popularity, and you can kind of do that now with like the bots and stuff. You can just bring them in the room and play music and link them to your Spotify. Yeah, we used to all use TeamSpeak, and even before that, we used Skype.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've came a long way.
Discord is just superior in every way.
It is. Someone told me to get it. They were like, it's free, and you can do this and this and this. And I was like, I don't believe you.
You were like, no, TeamSpeak. And then I was like, please don't make me use TeamSpeak anymore. Do you remember that?
You don't even...
I begged you not to use TeamSpeak.
You have to pay for a TeamSpeak server. And Discord's just free. Discord's amazing.
Yeah.
So... We liked the whole... first of all, that was how I met C.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you told me that.
This is like all so old, and I'm like forgetting the most important
This was
parts.
Years ago, by the way.
It was. So it's kind of reasonable for me to forget, but it's also significant. I met this girl, I guess I'm not going to say her full name, but everyone called her C. And it was a Minecraft YouTuber's server on Plug DJ.
Yeah.
So, Minecrafters were there and stuff. So, we started talking on there, and we were like, do you actually have Minecraft and play and all that? And we were like, yeah. And so we started playing together. We started playing some mini games and all that, and then eventually we started a server. And then she met this guy named Tyler on a server called MC Central, and then we got him on, and then we got some other people on, bro. And it was so awesome.
Yeah.
I've still never met any of these people in real life.
How would you feel about bringing Logan back?
I'm down.
I saw Logan.
I saw that in the chat.
I love that guy.
He's funny. He's from Canada.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Shout out Logan, dude. He's so funny. So, for my server, we were like, we want some more people to play. So we put it...
That has always been a problem, by the way. On every SMP that I've been on, we've always tried to get more people on, and unless it happens naturally, it's never good.
Yeah.
That's what I've found.
Also, Katie has been getting on, which is nice.
I know.
And Ben has not gotten off.
Karina's on there a lot.
Yeah, Karina gets on, I get on.
I've seen Dalton on. I think I
like,
have.
without any of us on?
I think.
He was on the other day. I think he's just busy.
Yeah, because I remember one day I think he was like AFK because he was on like all day.
Yeah. I think his main problem is that he just doesn't find stuff to do. But he's given himself a goal of digging out the entire mountain, so that's what he's doing.
That's such a Dalton thing to do.
Yeah. I think he wants to build something under there. I'm thinking about doing a something with Dalton and building something. I've got some ideas. Anyway, so we put a thing up on the Minecraft forums, and we're like, hey, we got a server, email me if you want to join or whatever. We'll do an interview. Because we didn't just want random people joining. Yeah. We wanted to at least talk to them a little.
We did interviews on the plug and stuff, too, and it was so formal. What was that app? It was like Typeform. Typeform, yeah. We used Typeform.
Did we?
We used that, too. Didn't we?
I don't think so.
I think we did.
To do what?
To write the application, the questions.
No, we just used a Google thing. I just set up a Google form.
Well, we used Typeform.
Anyway. So, that was... We got him, and we did an interview with him, and he was really funny, so he joined. And he didn't play that much, but it was still fun to talk to him. And there was a joke. He had terrible internet, so I built this, like, terrible internet symbol above his base. And he thought it was really funny. Yeah, I did. It was really funny.
Pranking on SMPs is amazing.
Yeah, and as long as you're not being, like, actually rude.
Yeah, griefing's not cool.
The way that Joseph does it is fine, because he never actually does anything bad. He'll break, like, one block and run away, and I'll be like, oh!
Yeah.
It's so aggravating, but it's never anything bad.
But Minecraft is something that's very close to both of our hearts, and eventually we want to post YouTube Minecraft videos still, to this day.
Yeah. My dream is to be on the Hermitcraft server.
I always wanted to be on the Cube, and then the Cube ended.
Hermitcraft's still pumping, so...
Do you have anything else to say?
I think I'm pretty good.
Content for now?
Yeah.
Did we actually talk about YouTube enough?
We did. We talked about YouTube.
We talked mainly about Minecraft.
Yeah,
which is right there with it, really.
To be honest, Minecraft has been around the same time as YouTube. Like,
that is true. I've never thought of it that way.
Like 4 years after YouTube started. Minecraft is what kickstarted YouTube fully, if you think about it. Like, Minecraft is what pushed YouTube over the edge.
That's a bold statement.
But it's true.
But I kind of agree.
Obviously YouTube was always gonna be popular. Like, there's no way it wouldn't. But it's interesting to think about that a lot of what made YouTube was Minecraft.
I feel like the concept of viral videos has died on YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel like it hasn't died elsewhere, but on YouTube it has. Because you think about, like, Charlie Bit My Finger and...
things like that don't get posted on YouTube anymore.
Yeah, it's...
Things like that are posted on...
It's so organized
They were on Vine, or now they're on TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah. Like, that's the short stuff that
things like that
spreads easily.
Things like that are on Instagram and stuff now.
Yeah.
Because Facebook wasn't...
Because YouTube is for, like, larger content.
Yeah. Facebook wasn't good at being a social media platform in the terms of making
everything.
Things... Well, yeah. but I mean, back then, Facebook was more for, like, just sharing things about your personal life with close people. You couldn't really find people on Facebook. But when it comes to Instagram or Snapchat or, like, TikTok... those things are being promoted constantly, and I like the way that TikTok is organized because they promote people.
I do too. It's really easy to get a video to blow up. Like, it just has to be good. Yeah. It has to be something that people want to watch. And that's not incredibly difficult. But if people start to see it and start liking it, it continues.
Yeah. And that's not how it is on YouTube anymore. It's not. YouTube is corrupt at this point.
YouTube is such a slow process. Yeah. And it's become a money game.
YouTube is not exponential anymore. What happens is it either takes years and you just kind of gradually grow,
or you get lucky.
Or you post one video and you're famous. Like this YouTuber Boffy, he posted like 2 Minecraft videos, and he went from like 8 subscribers to like 400,000
Yeah.
in like a month.
It's luck, dude.
And he posted a video and he's like, I'm going insane. What are you guys doing?
I feel like YouTube is luck and TikTok is content.
Yeah.
Which is so strange.
Yeah, it should be the other way around.
It really should.
But at the same time, there are exceptions because, like, JoJo Siwa exists, and she's not entertaining. Logan Paul and Jake Paul were luck. Yeah. Anyway.
You got anything else to say?
I think I'm good.
I'm content. I think
Sub
this
to
has been a
PewDiePie.
great episode. Yes, sub to PewDiePie, absolutely.
He's taking a break. It's been a long year for him.
You want to kick it with the...
Follow us on Instagram at descant.exe.
Yes. Follow me on all social media at EliBenjamin26 and Noah at Emeraldton.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably going to change that at some point. All right.
Listener support, donate to us. We're broke.
Yes, please. Just hand me a
Not
5
really.
next time you see me.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We hitting it?
Go for it.
Bye.
That's the same note.
Yep. Amen.
Every time I was going to try to do minor and not tell you. Again.
Don't do it. Please.
Every time I try to do minor, I do the same note.
Ba, ba.
No, I won't.
Don't do minor.
I want to do minor.
You're the one who hates minor chords. Stop. I'm just gonna get up and leave.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
You had to do it.